One.
I thought you were gonna do the intro.
I don't know the intro. I still don't have an intro.
The
3 weeks
intro
in.
is Ross go with the theme song.
I don't have a theme song.
Why do you not have a theme song?
Why don't we rehearse this on the outside?
Because
The
that's
only
not
time I get asked is fucking first second of the
because
damn video.
part of the joke is go with the theme song and then you sing whatever
Well,
crap
I
comes
keep
into your mind.
forgetting. I don't have anything. You're the one
What?
singing tonight, so
What was I singing? Come on.
I don't know.
Exactly my point.
Yeah, I don't know
All
what
right,
the fuck.
everybody, welcome back to episode 3 of No Call No Show.
Terrible
That
singing.
is you
Ross.
are. There you go. I am Paul. It
I
was an
am
interesting.
Paul.
I am Paul. Yes, that is.
I
I
am
believe
Paul.
I am. I hope I am. Uh, Interesting week 2 in the league.
Great week ish.
Ross is very
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
2-0 New York Football Giants.
First place for about 8 hours.
8 hours, yeah, about, and then Eagles put you in your
Technically, they're
place.
tied.
So yeah, I've got Gatorade, I've got wings. I'm ready to go. How about you?
Yeah, I got water and coffee, and I'm gonna stick to the coffee.
Yeah,
That's what I
the
got.
water. All right. Well, do you want to show
All
off
right.
the lovely wheel we've come up with for this?
Yeah, of course.
To recap week 2, I guess.
Fucking the best wheel ever.
Oh, look at this. By the way, if anybody knows how to make our faces bigger on Zoom, please let us know. Because I don't know how. To be completely honest.
Shit. You can see the Watts shit. There goes the name.
What? Well, that's staying in whether you like it or not.
Well, good thing it's pretty hard to decipher.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so for anyone else. Yeah.
All right. So what do we got on the wheel, Russ?
All right. We got the things we're going to talk about. Always 6 topics, or we try to at least. We got NFC North. We got who's in the doghouse. We got week 2 impressions. That could be good or bad. We got fan favorite moron of the week, or Paul's favorite too.
My favorite, yeah. Yes.
We got impacting injuries, if there were any, and if happened again, Mr. Mike Evans and Marshawn Lattimore.
They are best friends, I think. Secretly, I think they're best friends, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Since I'm gonna start right away. All right, hit that wheel.
Oh man, congratulations. I don't know if you can say hit that wheel and have Deshaun Watson up there in the corner, to be honest with you. I don't think that may be allowed.
All right.
All right, Ross.
Who's in the doghouse?
Who let the dogs out? Who?
All right. What you got?
Oh, I'm going first. To be honest with you, I was gonna kind of piggyback off of your answers here. So
all right, I'll go first. For me, first and obvious, we're gonna go with the Cincinnati Bengals, or what's left of them after I don't know what happened this offseason. But as we were discussing last week on preseason topics, this is what happens when you don't play with a $100 million offensive line they bought. Not actually, but and then you just don't practice with them until week 1 against pretty formidable defense in which Joe Burrow, on pace for 111 sacks.
He's
on pace. I mean, that was, by the way, that was starting of this week.
So that's only gone up then.
Yeah, he was sacked 51 times last year.
It's like Andrew Luck.
And I was on pace for over double. I think it's impressive.
Yeah. I mean, hey, the offensive line are setting records.
They are. Yeah. As a personal opinion, I'm still baffled that we're looking at that team and that got into the Super Bowl somehow last year. I'm still amazed by that. It makes no sense to me. But yeah, I don't think this is or was last year, and I still don't think it is a good Cincinnati Bengals team. I think they probably have the 3rd best roster in that division, because I think the Steelers with the quarterback could probably overtake them because your defense is just that good. Yeah, I think they're an absolute dog shit team, honestly. But everyone loves Joe Burrow, my fantasy quarterback too, so can't complain. I also have the Indianapolis Colts. I am baffled and shook on what the fuck is happening over there in that fucking franchise. And I didn't realize they were 0-7 and now 0-8 at Jacksonville over the past 4 years.
4 years, yeah.
Oh, not 4 years.
Well, it'd
That's
be
8
8
years.
years. I don't think they've
Yeah.
won in Jacksonville for 8 years. Yeah.
That's yeah, I didn't know when that happened.
Well, I'd like to
Um,
report a crime, to be honest with you, because Matt Ryan has catfished all of us.
I know, and I still like him there, but I know Junior was fucking out.
I don't know if you saw this on Matt Ryan, but on throws of 15 or more yards yesterday, 2 days ago, he had 2 completions, right? 3 interceptions.
Oh, solid.
And
Yeah, this
so
fan's not gonna work, is it?
looking solid there, Russ.
I'm fucking sweating. Holy shit.
Man, you got to put in the long hours. Oh, there you go. This is staying in. You with your personal grooming.
Yeah, I know. All right, now this thing won't fucking listen to me. Anywho,
What kind of
yeah,
fan is that? No, we gotta know.
Mercury.
Shout out Mercury. All right, continue.
Mercury fans.
Yes, I don't know. No free shout outs, but shout out Mercury.
All right, there's an ant on my microphone.
Dude, he wants to be in the podcast. No, don't kill Jerry the ant. Oh, moment of
It's real
silence for
life.
Jerry the ant, please, everybody.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm a big advocate of their offensive line and Jonathan Taylor. First time I've seen him be shut down before, and especially against it's the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's
They
the
got-
Jacksonville fucking Jaguars.
I mean, they got decent. Really, when I say decent pressure, all I remember against the Redskins was Trayvon Walker.
Oh yeah.
That's about it. So I don't want to say they did too well in pass rush, but I do remember them getting 2 wins in the second
Yeah, I
half.
think Josh Allen, the defensive rusher, Josh Allen, I think he's a bit of a bust. But yeah, I don't know where the fuck. I don't understand it. I don't really know where they are, but all of a sudden it looks like Jacksonville is going to win the division. No, yeah, you wouldn't have
Yeah.
gotten me with that last year. I really thought they would have came maybe in third.
Hey, man, I
Tennessee, yeah, terrible.
Oh God, don't.
They're just in deep shit too.
When I was
Um,
watching SportsCenter, Ryan Clark said this, and it's so true. When was the last time you saw both starting quarterbacks taken out of the game by the 3rd quarter in the NFL?
Yeah, I don't know.
'Cause that
And
happened
on
last
Monday
night.
night, I don't know.
That happened last night. Fuck me.
Yeah,
Tannehill sucked.
yeah. I don't know.
Henry 13 rushes, 25. Tannehill Russ had 11 for 20, 117 yards, 2
Yeah.
picks. Henry
How did,
13 rushes, 25 yards, and a touchdown.
Malik Willis had a solid debut also.
What are you doing?
1 completion for
Taylor-
4 yards. Or
Taylor
6
Lewan.
or 4
Taylor
yards.
Lewan got hurt on the first play from scrimmage. So that's the leader of your offensive line. I don't know if he's out for a while. I don't know. But
Yeah,
Henry's your offense. That's why you didn't pay Brown. And this is what you do? You cut
Yeah.
Julio. You didn't pay Brown, so you trade him. Yeah, Traylon Burks looked good in the first quarter. I turned off the game after the first quarter, so I don't know how he looked afterwards. What is their plan?
I don't know. They're not looking good right now though, and they're generally a smart team. So I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe in 1 or 2 years you may see King Henry not there anymore.
I wouldn't shock me.
Because they'll get rid of him in a second. Because
They've also ran him into the floor.
Yeah, no, he's gonna kill him. But
Yeah.
yeah. So they're in absolute shambles.
Best team in the AFC last year by record.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna say the Raiders are out yet.
No.
I still don't think they're. I think they're probably I think they're better than Broncos right now.
I do. I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I agree with
they're
that.
fine. Atlanta, I wouldn't say they're in the doghouse just because they're performing as expected.
You see Kyle Pitts' stats? They're using Kyle Pitts
terrible.
as a run blocker.
Yep.
They won't throw a dude who's 6'6" the football.
Nope. And I was kind of on the not Pitts movement out of Florida. I really wasn't. I didn't like him coming out.
Florida fans are gonna hate you for that.
I don't care. That's Jack. I just had a feeling. But
Okay, so
as of right now, I mean, once you get someone that can take advantage, but it's the same thing that happened with Evan Ingram.
it's true. Evan
I don't wanna
Ingram was
hear it.
talked about to where he was gonna be like Jeremy Shockey on steroids for your
Yeah,
offense, and it just
Pitts,
never happened.
Yeah, and Pitts should be better, but yet he's not. So no, the Panthers.
You got Baker. What do you want?
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, what do you got Baker, and then you got Sam Darnold injured behind them. What do you want? I would have kept Bridgewater if I were them, to be honest.
The Cardinals were very close to making this list. Extremely.
I think they should still.
Extremely.
I think they should still make the list, to be honest with you.
I
They've
don't know.
played Ross. They've played 2 good quarters.
Yeah, I know.
That team should not. Should they lose to the Chiefs? Yes. Should they have got blown out? No. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jared's currently putting everyone on his team on the block.
There's your fantasy update.
Yeah, but that's my block. Anything else you want to say?
Doghouse. I mean, not really. I don't know. The Rams, you could maybe almost argue for because they were terrible against the Bills, and the Bills
They'll make the playoffs.
They will, but then they should have blown the Falcons out, and they almost let the Falcons right. They let them back into the game.
I know. It's for me though. It's still more important that they were able to get that many points in the first place and do what they were supposed to.
Yeah.
Versus getting too lenient and making stupid, silly mistakes.
No,
You should have seen McVay's interview after. It was actually pretty funny. Yeah.
Sean McVay.
Yeah, he was like a win's a win. And like, you can tell I'm mature because I'd be really pissed off about writing about him a couple years ago. But he was like, holy hell.
Yeah, I mean, the Falcons, I think they know they suck, but they go, let's play as hard as we can play and see what happens. And I like it.
In terms of the player doghouse, though, the Rams got Allen Robinson the ball, touchdown right off the bat, as well as Cam Akers finally put up half a point on fantasy. So both of them are at least out of the doghouse in terms of complete just nothingness. Yeah, I think they'll be fine. They got to adjust the offensive line though. I don't. Yeah, they might need Whitworth out of retirement. I'm not kidding.
He still looks good, Whitworth.
Yeah,
he still looks like he could go out there and do a job.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, you pretty much covered it. So
yeah, but for me though, really the Bengals are in the doghouse for me, and the Colts. It's kind of my 2 picks.
I just thing with me with the Bengals is I think they'll finish with a winning record.
I really don't know.
And
not many people survive getting sacked for
times
a game.
If they can get 3 seconds of blocking every 2 plays, they'll win games. Because Chase will get open, Burrow will find him, Mixon will be able to run the ball, Tyler Boyd will get open, T. Higgins will. So one of them always gets open, right? They got Hayden Hurst, who's a good tight end, athletic tight end. I don't know. I'm not as worried about them, but yeah. So, oh my God, this beautiful wheel. Yes, yeah.
Who the fuck's my moron of the week?
Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first. This is your segment.
So, my moron of the week, which now I cannot seem to find. I wrote it down somewhere, but now I'm an idiot. So you know what? I'm gonna say my moron of the week is Ron Rivera.
Rivera.
Yep. Redskins, right? Or Commanders, however you want to call them. Football team, maybe. Maybe the Braves, if you want to go back to pre-1932. Skins works. They were coming back. They played a terrible first half, but they're coming back in the second half. We get within I think it's 8 points, right? Score a touchdown. We score a touchdown, get the 2-point conversion, score another touchdown. If we kick the field goal, it's a 7-point game. 7-point game. What does Ron Rivera do? Fucking goes for a 2-point conversion. There's like 8 minutes to go in the game. What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? All of a sudden, we failed to convert on this 2-point conversion because Jesus could have told you that. Ray Charles could have seen it, for God fucking sakes. I don't know what Ron Rivera is doing. The Lions then come down and they kick a field goal. Ross, what does that put it to? That puts it to an 11-point game. Redskins score again. Bless you. Redskins score again. Or I don't remember. Redskins score again. We missed the fucking extra point. So that makes it a 9-point game instead of an 8-point game. If we just kicked the extra point at the first time and then kicked this one, it would have been a 7-point game. No. Let's go for 2, like the retards that we are, and fucking throw the game away. Moron of the week, Ron Rivera.
Okay. Fair. I didn't watch much of the game because it was annihilation. I'm not sure if you can blame him for. I mean, 22-0 to the Lions, man. Kind of don't deserve to come
if
back.
we kicked the fucking extra point, if we kicked the extra point at the first, it would have been a 7-point game. We would have been a touchdown behind with 8 minutes to go. We scored another touchdown.
I know, but I don't know. That game should have been a little different. Yeah, and that was one of our picks for that week was
Yeah, it made us
Washington.
look real smart, didn't it?
Yeah, almost did until I didn't do it,
Well,
I have 3 in my head, honestly.
Okay.
I can make an argument for my lovely Broncos. Yet again, it was an absolute fucking holocaust for them down there. It just looked so bad. I'm going to the stats right now. Russell Wilson can't figure out the offense. Jerry Jeudy went down. 66.5 rating. He didn't even throw for 50% of completions against the fucking Texans defense. If you thought that the Broncos could have done worse than 12 penalties for 106 yards last week, you were fucking wrong, because they had 13 penalties this time. It got worse. I can't believe it. And it got further, I believe, as well. Yeah. Oh, and actually, no, 6 yards less, 100 yards.
Oh,
penalties.
shit. Stop the presses, everybody.
Yeah. I can do a large number on them. I just don't even want to talk about them. So I'm going to skip them. Okay.
All right.
I could go Trey Lance, who was caught partying after an awful loss. And then decides to, just kind of run up the middle and say sayonara to his real rookie season. And give the balls right back to Jimmy G, which we'll talk about later, and why that's a good thing. Yeah, I could go with him, but I'm gonna go with Mr. Baltimore secondary.
Yeah, I knew you were.
Because not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. It took him that many times to figure out, after playing the Chiefs in many tight games with Tyreek Hill, and you should know what his cousin can do by this point, sitting next to him, Jalen Waddle. Not knowing what to do. Like, maybe they're respecting Patrick Mahomes' arm too much. But if you go look at the defense when they play the Chiefs versus when they play the Miami Dolphins, which isn't all that far off in terms of play style with Tyreek Hill.
Not same offense.
Just slower, but it's still explosive.
Yeah.
Apparently. Yeah, they had absolutely no idea what to do. Like, they haven't been in that situation.
Well,
4 times already. Every game they've had close, and they've won games.
I have a question for you. Was Kyle Hamilton playing?
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna.
Because that may be part of it. He's a rookie. I understand you got Marlon Humphrey. Marlon Humphrey should be able to tell you, "Hey, fucker, run backwards."
Yeah, Marlon who? He had no part.
He didn't do anything, did he?
I don't know what you. Yeah. So that was terrible. That really disappointed me because I like the Ravens defense. Not anymore. Because
yeah, well.
Yeah, I can go on a segment about their offense too.
It looked good, and then it didn't.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize how mobile quarterbacks are going to work. It's either the weeks where they, like last week for Lamar, where he went 17 for 30 something, and then like 1 or 2 touchdowns, low passing yards. So he can't get the ball off, or he can't run. And then there's the games where he's going to have literally 2 or 4 incompletions.
I think this was maybe his best all-around game ever.
And maybe, honestly.
They put up 38 points, so I can't put it on their offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, their defense, obviously early, they kicked their ass.
Yeah. Dolphins came out of half and made some changes, and then it worked in the fourth.
Yeah. I mean, no, it wasn't even the changes. But we can, if if you want to
I
go
don't
ahead
know.
with Miami now, it wasn't
Uh,
changes in the plays because my Waddle and Hill were open the same amount in the first half and the second. It's just the QB could not get the ball to them in the whole first half.
Hey, he threw 6 touchdowns. You can't fault the QB.
I can't. Oh, God.
You can't. I mean, he played
I
well.
can't.
They won. That's all that matters.
I'm not doing it right now.
You played well and you won.
Nope.
By the way, real quick, I just need to give a shout out to the Browns fan who was arrested for, I think he threw a hot dog or something at the Browns owner, Jim Haslam, after the Jets won. I believe he's been arrested for assault. So I just got to
Fucking
give
go Jets, man. Fucking happy for him.
I got to give a shout out to that Browns fan for really just throwing the frustration of losing to the New York Jets. Fucking Joe Flacco. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm amazed. What was that thing? 3 passing leaders.
Wentz to
Stunning the years.
Flacco.
Wentz to Joe Flacco.
I
Yeah.
think it's Tua Wentz Flacco. I think those
Yeah.
are it's 2-1 Wentz 2. If
And then,
you
you know,
told
4 and 5 pieces of shit. Justin Herbert and Josh Allen.
so, how much money would you have won in Vegas if after week 2 you put? Well, my top 3 are Tua, Wentz, and Flacco.
I feel like one of them would have been hurt already for some reason.
Yeah, I feel like Flacco should probably be dead. Wentz should be
Yeah.
well on his way to the
or
casket.
Tua, just something happens. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, Wentz really was though. I liked it last year when I heard about it when he went to the team, but I really thought that's kind of the quarterback he needed.
He's looked good. He's made
Yeah.
he's made a
He's
couple
gonna make-
questionable throws.
Yeah. Oh no. He's gonna have those. You can't
But
get rid of it. But he does have the
overall-
ability to throw 300 yards, which I
Yeah.
haven't seen from you guys in
Do
forever.
let me ask you a question. Do the Colts look better with Ryan? No,
No.
they don't look better with Matt Ryan. I know it's 2 games, but they look way worse. And so you know what? We're
Well,
paying the dude like 27 million. It's
I
1
think
year.
I think
Why
it's the
not?
weaponry though.
Yeah, I get that. But I
You
mean
gotta kn-
Pittman,
yeah.
Pittman didn't play Sunday either. And so it kind of made them a bit one-dimensional with Taylor. Who else are their receivers? Paris Campbell, Michael
talking about?
Pittman, the Colts.
Yeah. And that's that literally like it's gonna be hard to name the rest of them. No tight
Yeah.
end. Like
Now they got Mo Alley Cox. I only know that because his last name was Cox. And we have a friend who loves Mo Alley Cox. So
yeah though.
I don't know. I mean, so moron of the week for me, Ron Rivera, you. Broncos and
secondary
Ravens.
for the Ravens. Yeah.
Okay. Shout out Kirk Cousins in that too, by the way.
Yeah, the 2-10 in Monday night. All right.
Oh, yes. Yes.
You
My
can
favorite
go.
segment. Really? All right. Lions, dude. The Lions for me are the best offense in this division. They are better than the Vikings for me.
No, I'm out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They are better than the Packers for me. And they are better. Well, I mean, to be
Oh.
fair,
Pray to God they're better than the Bears. Yeah.
I think the high school football team near your house is probably better than the Bears offense. But so the Lions, dude, this is incredible to me. Have you seen what Amon-Ra St. Brown has done in his last 8 games?
No.
At least 8 catches.
Oh yeah, they did get hot at the end of the season.
At least 8 catches per game here, right? Let's give him an average of about 92 yards. And he has scored 2 touchdowns or 1 touchdown in every game but one of those. Dude's a fucking star. DeAndre Swift, this is his year.
Mhm.
He's a star. He had an ankle problem. They didn't know if he was going to play. He was bursting through those holes with such quickness and speed. If that's him on an injured ankle, he's insane. Jared Goff, I get it, but he's not looked terrible. If they can get Hawkinson going, I think that's a great offense. They scored. There's also another stat with the Lions that this one's a bit. This one's a bit sad.
What? I don't even know what the hell happened with Swift. He was doing amazing, and then did he get hurt?
He had an ankle. His ankle was sore before the game, and they didn't know if he was going to play, so they limited him a little.
Yeah.
But
Fucking 150-yard rush.
He caught a football, fell on his ass, got up quick enough, and still scored a touchdown on the play. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
What's
And then
his name?
St. Brown had 2 rushes for 68 yards.
Aiden
Well,
Hutchinson had 3 sacks in the first half.
I know.
He was running wild. He did something to like his quad or something.
People really like Detroit, and
Dude.
I'm not well versed enough to start agreeing with that.
They look
Their team.
great. I will say this is so the Lions. This is their 3rd straight game of 35 plus points on offense. Now, Ross, this is the first time this has happened since 1952, 1953.
Yeah, I'm not.
This
I'm
is
not shocked there.
1,031 regular season games since they have done this. The last time they did this, they won the NFL championship in 1952 and 1953. The Lions are winning the Super Bowl this year. There you go, done. So, I'm telling Lions for me look incredible right now.
Not surprised. I still think they'll finish 3rd.
After last night's performance by the Vikings, I don't know about 3rd.
No, I do because they'll be back next week when they're not on Friday. No, I still really like the Vikings to win this division.
I do too.
It's got to be your year, Kirk. You have no excuses. it's over for you.
They brought in the offensive coach.
Yeah, it's over if they can't figure it out, man. Too many weapons, high class weapons, not just mediocre weapons.
It's true.
And I think a solid defense.
They were terrible last night. Kirk threw 3 red zone interceptions.
I know. He has those nights.
Darius Slay gave a football to James Harden because he couldn't afford to go buy one himself.
Yeah. Vikings looks concerning in terms of the run game yesterday. Especially against a team who averages 165 rushing yards, the Eagles.
How much did Cook have? Because I don't remember him running the ball.
I think 18. I'm not kidding. Yeah. I thought he was gonna maybe lead the league this year or something. I thought he was gonna be up there.
I mean, him and Henry have not looked great, have they?
Yep.
Week 1, Cook looked good, but he did not look like Dalvin Cook.
He didn't look good. He had a fine game. Right. Yeah, but Bears, they're dog shit. It's okay.
You see what you see what Fields said?
What?
It's getting him a lot of flack. He said it hurts more for the player when we lose than it does the fan. I think that's fair.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
You can't
the
say
fans
that,
are like getting throughout the day, maybe.
But
oh
Ross,
my God, I can't wait for Sunday. They're thinking about it as their job, obviously. Yeah.
Ross, the Bears have not had a quarterback in our grandparents' lifetime.
I think ever, honestly.
He's supposed to be the savior of this team. You can't come out and say, after you threw for like 64 yards, you can't come out and say it hurts more for us than it does for you. Even if it's true, you can't. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, I do. But he has the worst situation for a young quarterback in the league.
He does.
Yeah.
Why would you get rid of Allen Robinson if you think he's the future?
Defensive coach, dude who just fucking sold the whole team away. Now doesn't have a defense, still never had an offensive line, got rid of average wide receivers, has Darnell Mooney, who's maybe a 2, honestly. I don't think he's a 1. With 1 catch for -4 yards.
I think he's a 3 because he's a slot guy.
Yeah, I don't think they really have Montgomery, who's a solid running back. Yeah. Rough environment, harsh city. Yeah, he's not going to be it. What?
They have Khalil Herbert at running back, and then who's their other?
Montgomery.
Is it Ty Montgomery? Really?
That's number 1.
No, he was not running the football for them at number 1 Sunday night.
He is number 1. I'm sorry.
David Montgomery. I was like a Ty Montgomery, like an idiot.
No.
David Montgomery. Yeah.
Yeah, but I still think it's gonna be Vikings, Packers, Detroit.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I'm thinking Vikings, Lions are a wild card, Packers, and then the Bears. The Bears.
Them shitty Bears.
All right.
Well, I only have 1 on my head.
Yeah, that's really all I got. I know Judy got hurt.
Yeah.
Chris Godwin is still an impact injury.
Yeah, Kamara. Yeah,
Kumar
that's
Rocker.
not the one I'm thinking of, but you definitely saw Winston looked clueless last night without Kamara. Couldn't do anything.
I Are we gonna count Mike Evans in this if he loses his appeal?
No.
No. Okay. It's got to be Lance, right? I mean,
Yeah. And it's funny. This is probably the best injury I've ever seen. It's
all
good for them.
right. Well,
Uh,
hold on. We do not wish injury on anybody.
yeah, no, I think their fans did. That's all. Or they kind of should have.
Well, all right.
Yeah, Lance is he has accuracy problems, but he's highly mobile, which is good. Obviously, not good for running in and then like destroying your ankle. Obviously, but yeah, Jimmy G came in there right away. Probably with I don't even know if he carries this chip on his shoulder because he doesn't really seem to give a shit.
No, I mean 13 of 21
Uh,
with what, a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown.
I don't know if he got rushing, but yeah,
That's
I'm not sure. Yeah,
yeah,
instant impact right away.
yeah.
It's exactly what you needed. You don't have. I'm sorry, you just don't have time with this roster because it's way too talented. It's easily top 10 in the league. In terms of full roster. I don't. We don't have time for this.
They're gonna
You
hit
don't
a
have,
cap problem.
and
They
you're not
will.
going to win the Super Bowl because of the fact you don't have a top tier quarterback. Even though Jimmy G can get you to playoffs possibly. But you can't
Well,
win.
he's gotten them to the Super Bowl. He's gotten them to an AFC Championship game. Excuse me. He's won 2 Super Bowls.
And their
Or
offense
one.
has not changed like almost at all, really, since
I-
they've been to the Super Bowl as well.
No, I mean, why change it? Honestly,
And their defense is a little different, obviously, but
I don't know.
yeah,
It helps him. But would maybe if trading him help them more in the long run? I know they have a chance to win, and that's a rarity. But they could have traded him for a team would have given him a first round pick. They would
I
have.
know that, but yeah, but they used their first round pick for Trey Lance, and this wasn't the year for a quarterback.
I know, but they could have went
Um,
and I'm talking about for this upcoming draft.
I don't know. They have a stupidly good win record with him. I think you got to
Yeah.
go with them. I think it's a good thing for their season that Jimmy G's starting.
Do
Yeah.
you think right now like the Steelers or someone are going, oh fuck?
I don't know how much he'd
Because
help.
if Trubisky's not look good, they were calling for
Obviously, yeah.
Kenny Pickett in the first quarter, I think, of the home opener. But then if Pickett
Believe
comes
that.
in and looks even worse, they have a defense ready to win now, and then they got people on offense. You know what I mean?
That's where I'm not at. I don't really love their offense. I don't believe in it.
You don't like Deontay Washington, Deontay Johnson, not Washington.
Claypool
Najee,
disappointing.
Pat Fryermuth.
Yeah, Claypool should be better than he is, but he's not.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be Lance for me. I don't know. Judy hurts just because he's a receiver. I don't know how bad his is.
It's not. He'll be back soon.
Trying
to think of anyone else.
I don't remember anyone else really
Fucking
leaving.
Giants fucking defensive line is looking very not good. Looking good on the field somehow, but we don't have Thibodeau, we don't have Aguilera, and then we lost Williams during that game.
Oh, not Quinn and Williams. Leonard
All
Williams.
3 of them got hurt, and we still won somehow. So fucking thank you, Martindale, for
I think I know
fucking. Oh my god.
I have a theory on this.
What?
Ryan Daboll to me looks like he'd be a defensive lineman. I understand he was the offensive coordinator in Buffalo, but he looks like a defensive lineman kind of guy to me. And so I think he's getting in there in practice and he's showing up all the other players. That's what I think.
Yeah, the Steve Martindale defense that was definitely working so far. But yeah, you know who we have running the show, which is the problem.
You're 2-0. Shut up.
I'm not complaining, but like QB sucks. Sorry.
Would you rather have Lance or Jones? Or Fields or Jones?
Fields.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just don't like Daniel Jones because they can. Fields is more athletically aware.
I think I know why.
He's more athletically aware. He's a much better runner. Daniel Jones has good straight line speed. He is no side to side person. Fields is tougher and can get a little bit. And he has probably better arm power.
I remember one time you were complaining about how the media protects Daniel Jones a lot. I don't
Yeah.
see Fields really getting all that protection. He kind of got it week 1. I don't think he played well, but he played
No,
well enough.
because they're
to where
not
they
as
won.
stupid in Chicago.
But you know what I mean? Like he kind of led them to that victory in a way.
Yeah.
Um,
Because the Bears have sucked for a while. We just came off of the fucking Eli Manning era, so we were high.
That's a
and
two Super Bowl era.
They were
right there.
saying, "Oh my God, he looks like Eli," which is concerning to me. But
yeah, you never liked Eli, did you?
of course, I loved Eli, but I always knew he wasn't top in the league.
Yeah,
He just
I
wasn't.
don't know. I don't know. By the way, Taylor, did you see what Tyrod Taylor was
Yeah.
doing?
Mm.
He's suing the guy on the Chargers, the doctor who punctured his lung, the same doctor who was dealing with a rib injury on Justin Herbert, which was kind of almost the same injury where he punctured Tyrod Taylor's lung. So the Chargers did not fire this guy? Like what?
Apparently not.
That doesn't make sense to me. But all right.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, they're just so similar. I see the same ability to just willingly give the other team the ball.
That's a winning combination.
So many questionable decisions. I just can't get one play out of my head from last week. And I forgot who was commentating. They're like, Daniel Jones, what are you thinking? Like no, like the guy is sitting in front of the wide receiver. He just doesn't see him. It's just, yeah, I don't know.
He's got the laser vision.
You can't get that out of someone. That's just stupidity. I'm sorry, but no. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
what are your bets on what's going to land on here?
Go blue this time.
All right, I'll go red just for the difference. Yes.
It happened again. Ross is wrong. Yeah, now you can talk about your Mike Evans.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
I did text a friend of ours who did not like Mike Evans before that. He now hates Mike Evans. You could probably take a guess at which friend that is.
Yeah.
But I think that this is going to make that Bucs team, because their defense is already probably the best in the league. I mean, their defense is incredible. But the fact that 45-year-old Tom Brady still cares enough to tell, how old's Marshawn Lattimore? I don't know. Let's go with 28.
No, not even. No way.
Then okay, so there you go. To just F off.
He was drafted with Patrick Mahomes.
Was he? Oh, God. All right. He's
25.
26. Yeah, okay. To just F off and go to the sideline. And then Mike Evans just comes sprinting in. Mike Evans will go to war for your quarterback. He went to war for Jameis. And now he's going to war with Brady. I think that team is now more together. I think that team is ready to go. I think they understand that this is Brady's last year. I think they also understand that Brady gets Wednesdays off because he's old. That is a thing. He's getting Wednesdays off for old age.
He's getting Wednesdays off to be with his family.
Is that true? Because Giselle's bitching and whining? No.
Yes.
I think that helps them way more than it helps the Saints, because the Saints don't have the offense. And they have a good defense, but they don't even have they can't hold a candle to that defense.
Well, obviously it helps because all the momentum fucking ended the game in about 2 minutes after that.
It did. I mean, Winston, you saw what Devin White said in his interview?
Yeah. Bruce Arians is being investigated because of what happened.
Wait, really?
I think he did something. There's a video of people saying Bruce Arians set Mike Evans in to go hit Lattimore.
Yeah. Bruce did that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, but I saw the video. Evans saying, "That's Tom Brady. What do you want me to do?" Who are you talking? This is the third time though. I think that they fought every game.
That rivalry is the best rivalry in football.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. And he actually owned Evans pretty well. Yeah. I mean, they
Lattimore
kind of
plays.
doubled him, but like it's whatever.
He's still, but like Mike Evans is a 1,000-yard receiver. I get the double. Lattimore's played well against him until it comes to the whole fighting aspect of it,
Yeah,
and then he just gets ragdolled. Which you're not in. I mean,
Mike
you're in a.
Evans is a big dude.
Mike Evans is a. There are a lot of people saying he saw his uncle. You know that whole story with Mike Evans and his uncle. Yeah, it's that story. But he said he sees his uncle in Marshawn Lattimore. It's like Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, people.
Yeah, though, I think that was good for the Bucks also. He's not gonna be there next week. Early look next week. They're versing Green Bay.
They signed Cole Beasley.
They're
I know
versing
that's not
Green Bay.
much, but that's a decent receiver.
Yeah, that really. Then you're gonna be watching Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady for one last time. Both of them have no one to throw the ball to. It's gonna be, and both are very good defenses. So this could be actually a very good game next week.
Imagine that. Imagine you have Rodgers versus Brady, and neither of them may know what to do.
Jesus Christ. The Giants are favored 2.5 points over the Cowboys. I haven't seen that in years.
Monday Night Football, Ross.
Depending on Daniel Jones, man. If we lose to Russia, god damn it.
This is the we'll move out of this and we'll make up a topic here. This is the betting aspect.
Yeah, I feel like you're already gonna take the Lions points because they're the underdogs -6 to the Vikings.
I mean, this is like a Friday topic, so I may not. Who knows? I'm gonna leave it open for discussion. Hey Walker, if you're watching this, let me know in the comments who you're betting on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think honestly, the Saints know that they're not much. And I hate to say it,
good though.
Because I always like the Saints. I have nothing against the Saints. I think the Saints are a good organization, good team. I think they've always done it right. Even with the hitting scandal where they were paying players to hit, this is the National Football League. Get over yourselves. I just don't think this helps them. I just think Lattimore should have realized it's 3-3, dude. You're holding Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Leonard Fournette to 3-3.
I blame the refs. I mean,
yeah,
they missed the PI call, which fucking started the bickering, and then Lattimore said something, and Tom Brady chirping, and then you know what?
I just think Lattimore should go to the sideline, honestly.
Yeah, but
there's a fly that just flew in front of me. It just scared the shit out of me.
The fly that flew.
Fly that flew.
Fly that flew. That plays the flute.
You know what? I'm gonna start coming up with titles
that got
for the
flute.
episodes. Our first title is "The Fly That Flew."
What?
That's the title of this episode.
That's so dumb.
Fly that flew.
I
don't know. That's all I got on that.
Yeah, me too. All right. Okay. All right.
Here we go.
Oh shit! On the money. Oh. No, gotta respin it.
Oh, do we? All right, try again.
All right. What's your impressions? Who made lasting impressions on you?
Cooper Rush. I'm sorry, but he did. I'm sorry. Cooper Rush made a lasting. Dude's 2-0. They're 3-5 without Dak. He's got 2 of those. He led the game-winning drive in Minnesota. He led this one. Trayvon Diggs actually had a really good game against Chase, by the way. Chase, I think, had 2 catches against him for like 12 yards. Diggs had a massive tackle.
I know.
On that 3rd down. Great solo tackle. And Cooper Rush, I'm a believer. I'm not a believer in him being a starter in the league. But I think the way he played against the Vikings last year, the way he played against the Bengals this year, he will have a backup role in this league for a very long time, and he'll be paid handsomely for it. And what more can you ask?
I don't know. I think he's dog shit. But that's me.
Cooper Rush is my guy.
Any bad impressions or anything?
Bad impressions? I mean, it's got to be the Vikings.
Yeah.
Or the Titans. I mean, Titans, Vikings. Yeah, Titans, Vikings. Those are my bad impressions. Another good impression for me is the Bills are the best team in the league.
Yeah, far and away, I think. Kind of nervous to see that shit for him. Yeah, that's scary. That's a scary
There's
team.
a stat that you love, right? You love stats. So ESPN ran this stat, and I thought I'd write it down because I know you would really love it. Bills have the highest point differential, that's plus 55, in NFL history when their first two games of the season are against playoff teams from last season. The 2003 Patriots are second on that list with a plus 52 point differential.
Great. Thank you.
There's your
Yeah.
awesome stat of the night.
Yeah, I'll definitely go with the Bills. The week 1, okay, week 2, okay.
Diggs and Allen look like the best
Yeah,
receiver quarterback combination.
yeah, it's becoming very apparent that they're very good.
Yeah.
What impressions do I have? I think the Broncos are not going to be able to get fixed this season, no matter what. There's something so wrong in that franchise. That coach already needs to go. Half the season he needs to go.
You know where he came from, right? Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah.
Okay. He's a Packers offensive guru.
Yeah. Yeah, guru. Fucking awful. I'm gonna leave them out of it. And then I'm going to put I guess I'm gonna put reaffirmed impression about the Eagles. I had them. It's cool to see a team that you said was going to do well at the end of the last season. I knew they're going to win the division this year, and then off season happened, and then a draft happened, and now they're playing like out football. Yeah, and they look really good. They look so good that I think they're top 3 team in the NFC probably. I'm not gonna put
Really?
them higher than that yet.
I'm not on the bandwagon yet, but I'm getting there.
I am.
I mean, Hurts was 26 to 31. And so how much better can he be? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you don't need to be though.
I gotta ask you a question. What is the next step for Jalen Hurts?
I don't know, but they're running the ball 165 yards a game. They're controlling every single game. Every single game is under control, so you don't even need to do that much passing.
Yeah.
And they have weapons to do it now, and a good offensive line, and a very solid defense.
They are built very well.
Yep, they rebounded very quickly from the Super Bowl win. It's pretty quick because they were in the shit for a little bit.
Hopefully, your Nationals can do the same.
Yeah, but they look better than the Bucks to me. Defensively, maybe not, but
offensively, I agree with you on that.
They're looking better than the Rams. Cardinals, 49ers, obviously. Vikings and Green Bay. Yeah, I don't. They're looking better than the Vikings, apparently.
Yeah, they're definitely better. I mean, last night they showed
the Vikings killed the Packers. The fucking Eagles killed the Vikings.
I'm
not saying they double kill the Packers, but they're definitely better.
What that offense or that defense shit the bed? How do you go from? I mean, let's be honest here. Did they though? Because the Packers didn't really run the ball, and when they did, it worked. But they didn't. Eagles ran the ball,
and it worked.
It worked,
and it worked more. Hey. But they also threw the ball too. They just had no. They had no answer. Yeah. Giants defense could be a lot better than they are on paper. That's what I also found out.
They've been good though. Who was your MVP of week 2? And don't say Josh Allen because it's Josh Allen. But other than Josh Allen, who's your MVP of week 2? And it could be offense, it could be defense. Because mine's defender.
I think it might be Kyler Murray for me.
It's fair. I agree with that. I mean, that throw he made that's a top 10 throw I've ever seen all time.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
On one of his scrambling touchdowns, I think he held the ball for 13 seconds before he left the pocket.
No, it was more than that.
Was it more than
that? He scrambled for over 84 yards and then rushed it in.
Yeah, I mean, if they can get it going, that's a good team. I don't think they're gonna do anything special. I don't know. I don't. I mean, AJ Green's good, but he's 34.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Rondell Moore yet. This year, they need him. They need him to be the game changer that he can be. Kirk's looked great for the Jaguars. I don't know who's replacing him. Because, I mean, Hopkins is going to be Hopkins, but AJ Green, I don't think today is better than Christian Kirk.
Yeah.
For me, it's Darius Slay.
Yeah, probably. I can say that too. He had a really good day. Yeah, I'm looking at their defense right now.
Who's the Cardinals or the Eagles?
No, Eagles.
Who's their new safety? It's really annoying
It's
me.
Gardner Johnson.
Oh, they
It's not
traded
like
traded for him. Yeah.
Yeah, Devontae Smith, Slay, but they have Jesus Christ, they bulked up. James Bradbury as a secondary corner. You got your new number one wide receiver AJ Brown to pair with fucking Smith, Goddard. It's these defensive tackles: Jordan Davis, rookie, and
Yeah.
Fletcher Cox.
I mean, they got their Fletcher Cox replacement. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All pro fucking rookie Nakobe Dean out of Georgia.
Yeah.
Everyone forgets about that. God hope he doesn't fucking hit. Pretty solid offensive line. Gardner Johnson, I think he's a solid safety.
That's sauce. Yeah. No.
Goddard, Brandon Graham still. Jalen Hurts.
Devontae Smith.
Still got Lane Johnson, Kelsey.
Even the running backs, Sanders and Boston Scott are two good running backs.
Dude, the third fucking corner is Avonte Maddox.
Yeah, Avonte, he had a pick last night. He had one of the interceptions.
That's 3 good corners. Most teams don't have one. That's something special.
Maddox too. I think he's a slot corner, which is pretty good. By the way, my battery is now low, so we should probably wrap this up here soon. But yeah, I mean,
I should go get OBJ.
Oh, that would be a signing because I mean, Quez Watkins is a good deep threat, but he's no OBJ.
I know he can split the field even more.
That would be that's a good idea, Ross. Call up Howie Roseman, get him on the phone.
Yep.
Do you think he would do that though?
Don't tell me because of New York.
He seems like a very loyal guy. He really does.
Just doesn't listen to anyone.
I know, but he seems very loyal. Like he's never said anything bad against. He may have said stuff against Browns fans, but I think it was mostly just against like Baker. But that was his dad a lot too. He never talked bad about Giants fans. He's always said he enjoyed his time with the fans there.
Yeah, of course he did. I'm sure he did. Fucking New York City. What do you want?
I don't know. He seems like a very loyal person, and he doesn't seem like he really needs the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you want to go over our picks?
Do you want to say that for the next one, or our picks
know.
our picks for what? Our picks for upcoming week, or for who played well?
Who just no, like the 3 teams we chose last week or 3 picks.
Oh, you mean like go over how bad we did? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right, hold on. Let's pause so I can plug in my computer.
What?
So what are you downloading? You said
Arc.
And you have been complaining for.
And he hasn't had it. I bought it. It's in the system. Okay.
I understand that, but you haven't had it down. Imagine he bought the game.
Yeah.
This part of the podcast is specifically
Luckily,
for one person.
It takes a few days for it to download, so he would have had to tell me.
That's true. He probably would have told you immediately. But if he didn't tell you and he said, by the way, Arc is downloaded. Arc, sponsor us. Do you realize the amount of anger?
It's all good. I got rid of F1.
No! Everyone dislike this podcast now. I want to see nothing but dislikes. You can let Ross know. The video game part of the podcast has gone very badly for me.
All right. these picks from last week.
Yeah, let's get back on topic, I guess.
All right. We got Paul. Paul took the spread for 2.5 for the Patriots. Came out successful.
Yay!
Patriots win 17-14 against the Steelers. We had, I think you took the Jets as well. Jets were underdog 6.5 points, ended up winning by 1. And then Paul finished with the Redskins. Sorry, Commanders. Finished taking the 1-point favorites. Came up with the 9 points short.
I'm 2-1.
Yeah, we're 2-1.
I think we should
I'm
keep
fucking
that.
1 too.
I think we should keep it. Who's best at the end of the season? I think that's.
Yeah.
I'm
It
too.
kinda
You know what?
sucks. We had 2 of the same picks the first week.
Yeah, we should probably figure out not to do that shit.
Well, I didn't mean to. I don't think it will be like that. I just happen to find that funny.
Okay.
Thank God I didn't take the Colts.
Yeah, that. God.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to take the Broncos, but way too risky, and they don't deserve to have hit that spread.
You hate that coach.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers
Yeah,
swears by him, dude.
Yeah, I didn't do well. I picked Commanders. I picked the Jets at least, and then who's my other team? I had 10. The Bears had to cover 10 fucking points, and they lost with 17. Them bastards, man.
I don't
It
think
was
that's
actually
that
really
pick.
close.
Yeah.
No, it was really close. They were on the literally 4th and 1. They couldn't score on the goal line, and then it would have
ran
ended.
from the shotgun. What
Yeah.
are you doing?
I don't know. So I was close. I should be 2-1, but that's my luck. Yeah, can't wait for this week picks.
I'm 2-1. All right. All right. Well, then let's go ahead and stop this segment now. So then I win. I think
we can stop here. That's fair.
I think we should do a production meeting talking about that so we can make
All
sure I
right.
win.
If anyone wants to join the ARC server, let me know.
put in the comments. Put in the comments.
Yeah.
That's all I
That's
got.
all we got for week 2. Good week 2. Can't wait for week 3.
Shout out the fly that flew.
Yeah.
He's the
Throw it
MVP
on a
for me.
t-shirt.
That is the first t-shirt, the fly that flew.
No show, no call, no
call, no
show.
No show, no call. All right.
No call, no show.
I think that covers us. When's Saturday or Friday for the next episode?
What?
Saturday or Friday?
Shit. I got Friday. Yeah, Friday night.
Okay.
Probably at like 1:00 in the morning. We'll be doing this.
So then it'll be up Saturday, probably early afternoon. All right.
Probably. Yep. All right.
Solid. All right. Well, thank you everybody for listening. That's a great way to end it. I think actually, I think that pretty much describes Ross's feeling of the Broncos.
Yeah.
So thanks everyone for listening. Have a
wonderful evening.
Great week, wonderful evening,
Wherever
great day.
you are.
Yeah, wherever you are. And gracias. Have fun. Bye.